What's up with y'all out there? BossMack in the atmosphere. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. I'm out here doing. Look, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it black open. And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh yes, today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in there doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack, topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa! Yes, indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. We always in the lead. We always in the lead, y'all. We always in the lead, y'all. Yeah, we always in the lead. Greetings and salutations. The BossMack podcast is in full motion. West Coastin'. What's up with y'all out there, man? Look. As always, I hope these words are reaching you in good spirits. I hope everything is good with you. I hope you woke up next to a happy bitch this morning. You feel me? And if you didn't wake up next to a happy bitch and you woke up solo, I hope you still woke up on some crisp, clean sheets. You understand me? Some crisp, clean sheets. Can you dig it? I hope when you went to the bathroom, it was spick and span, extra clean. I hope your shower is clean. You understand me? I hope when you went to your refrigerator, it was packed with food. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, man? Man, I hope everything is good for you. I hope your pockets is packed with chili paper fedia. I hope your bills is paid. You understand me? I hope when you went out to your car this morning and you pushed the button, it started right up. You know what I'm saying? And if you're old school and you got a key, I hope it turned over. Cause ain't nothing like going out there to your car and it do not start. And deeper still, you don't got AAA. You hear me? So blessings to you, man, if everything is good, man. I hope, I hope these words fall on you like rain, soft rain. You understand me? Bringing you no pain. I'm so happy to be here. Shout out to the chat. Off the back, Red Jet Shell was in there super early, man. I saw Red Jet Shell in there like damn near 3 o'clock or some shit, man. I was like, look at Red Jet Shell. What the hell? 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. I fuck with her. Ken Folk, Yale B. You understand me? What's happening? Good game for everybody. Blessings all around. I came to get down. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. PA on the track. PA on the track up in there, man. Blessings. Samuel Sneed. I know that ain't Sam Sneed from back in the days, Dr. Dre and them. I know that ain't that motherfucker. Apostrophe in this motherfucker. Steve the Dean, you know what I mean? What's happening? Stay the Dean, bitches on the team. Talk what you talking about. J-Rock, see ya. Come on, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Dantees Williams. Ha! Oh, he going hard. Yaz Garrison. Come on, man. Activist Nas. Yale B. Megan Davis. Man, I appreciate Megan Davis up in here early. Harlem in the building. Sati, what's up with it? East Coast, I dodged the trap, man. Forgive me for not getting to you quicker, man. I dodged the trap. Come on, man. What's up with it? My nigga Steve the Dean in this motherfucker. Anthony Oliver in this motherfucker. Slime Bell, Bill Blast, Brian Ebron, Bridgeport, Connecticut in here. KT. What's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all? Blessings. Shout out to everybody. We coming off the tumultuous. The tumultuous. Jay Hustle in this motherfucker. The tumultuous. We are coming off the tumultuous. The tumultuous weekend. The tumultuous. Look at my cat, man. This motherfucker, man. Look at that bitch. She is full display, laying out. DL Roberts in this motherfucker. Hold on, man. Cole Red in this motherfucker. Mac Mark in this motherfucker. Robert Boone, North Philly. Shout out to Philly. The Philly niggas, man. I love the Philly niggas. Philly wild in the motherfucker. Hit the like button. Man, I be loving the Philly niggas, man. All right, man. Shout out to all the Philly rappers. You understand me? What's his name? Quilly. You understand me? I like Kwani, even though Kwani and Quilly be beefing like a motherfucker. And what's other that nigga? Nigga Leaf Ward and shit. Shout out Leaf Ward. Free Leaf Ward. I like that nigga too, man. Riding around with blowers and shit. You understand me? Linwood in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. The BossMack stayed out the way. The BossMack. Hey, this weekend, the BossMack stayed out the way. Out the way. Out the way. You understand me? The BossMack stayed out the way. What can I say? I actually, you know what? And then, the BossMack, I went to downtown LA Saturday morning, man, to go. I was in downtown LA Saturday morning. I got to go down to downtown LA to get my, supplies, you know what I'm saying, in the garment district. I go down there to pick up all my supplies, to go re-up on a whole lot of T-shirts and hoodies and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, going to get my issue, man, and it was going up. It was going up. But I just pretended like it wasn't going up. I knew it was going up. It was going up in Bompton. You know what I'm saying? It was going up at Bompton. I be going to that Home Depot in Bompton, man. That Home Depot right there by Dominguez. It's kind of like Paramount, but it's really Bompton. It's kind of Paramount, but Compton. It's kind of Compton. But it's Paramount, but it's kind of Compton. It's right there by Dominguez High School, you know what I'm saying? I used to be going to that Home Depot and shit, man. You know? I was seeing the Mexicans out there waiting, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, you know, my people called me, man. My people called me from, I was asleep. My people called me from Milwaukee and was like, BossMack, what's going on, man? It's going up out there. I said, it's going up. He was like, man, it's going up, man. You know what I'm saying? They clashing. I was like, they is? I was like, I know Donald ain't playing with nobody. I was like, oh shit. Chicago in the building, Don Treese. Wait a minute. My bad. Demetrius Rousseau, my bad. He said, Yanni said, you need to put Red Jet Shell on the team. She repping for Ump. Last time I checked, Red Jet Shell is a married woman, man. Hit the like button for that gang. Check it out, though. I fuck with her, though. But look, though. The BossMack went downtown. Tevin Custis in this motherfucker. The BossMack went downtown to go get his issue, man. And, you know, while I was down there, man, I was down there and shit, and I seen a cute bitch while I was down there. I was like, do I know that bitch right there? I seen a cute bitch chilling. I was like, do I know that bitch? Nah, that ain't that bitch. And I kept walking. And then I went and got in line to get my shit. And then I heard somebody yelling, BossMack. And I look up and it was Roz. It was Roz Washington. I was like, Roz, what's up, Roz? Roz a bad bitch to me. I like Roz, man. We're going to have Roz back on here in a week or two because she got a show coming up she got a comedy show coming up. I had that flyer. She got a show coming up on the 26th. I'm going to pop out for that, man. Hit the like button, Joe Blast in this motherfucker. What's happening, man? Kazoo, Michigan in here. Chalon Mitchell. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. His Holiness. What's up with it? Big Lou, what it do? Slime Ball. Yeah, waiting at Home Depots is diabolical. But, man, if I was going to be collecting motherfuckers, I would do the same thing. I mean, you know, that's my first thought. I mean, a lot of this shit is common sense, man. A lot of this shit is common sense. I hate to say it. A lot of this shit is common sense. If I was trying to collect some motherfuckers, if I was trying to catch some motherfuckers, I would start at the Home Depots, man. Fuck it, man. I'd start at the Home Depots, man. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm coming to your warehouses. All these warehouses. You can't get no... Niggas can't get no... Hey! Niggas can't get no warehouse jobs out here. You can't get no parking. Like if you was to go to, you know how like in your metropolitan area, all the skyscraper buildings, all the big buildings. Put it like this: all the big buildings in downtown LA. Imagine this. All the big buildings in downtown LA to make the cityscape. You know, when you see downtown LA, I know you saw downtown LA this weekend on the news with all the riots and shit going on. When you see the tall buildings, just know that all those tall buildings have parking facilities, right? And ain't no niggas working in the parking. You understand me? They got that sold up. Mexicans got that sold up. And most of them is guess what? Most of them is guess what though? Most of them is guess what? And all those buildings got janitorial services. And all of the janitorial services is guess what? All the janitorial services in all those tall buildings that you see in downtown LA. All the warehouse jobs, all the warehouse. If it's all the warehouse jobs. Ain't no niggas in the warehouse jobs. I mean, I would start there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I hate to say it, man. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know. Hit the like button for this game. I ain't even got into it yet. The show is brought to you by BossMack Street. Where go to BossMack Street, where it comes to BossMack Street, where you see I got all the God protects me from sour bitches. God protects me from sour bitches, LA Rams. You know what I'm saying? This that LA Rams, God protects me from sour bitches. You understand me? LA Rams edition. You know what I'm saying? LA Rams edition. LA Rams shorts, nigga. Got on the LA Rams shorts, nigga. Releasing all this today. Shout out to LA, man. Los Angeles is in the building. Epicenter. And I knew, I ain't gonna even lie. I knew Donald, put game on the shirt to make bitches want to flirt. You understand me? This right here, I was gonna segue into some rhetoric, but I just wanted to say, God protects me from sour. This is just, you understand me? This is just, unselfish streetwear right here, what I got on. Unselfish. Wear this right here. You know what I'm saying? And move and cause shockwaves in the room, man. You know what I'm saying? Make bitches happy, celebrate. Like I said, man, the BossMack travels around, man. But I be going to the same places, man. I be at the fucking, I be at the motherfucking, the BossMack be at the Ralph's. You know what I'm saying? BossMack be at Ralph's all the time, every day at Ralph's. And the cashiers just be like, in celebration, man. From old to young. Even old bitches, even bitches that's in their 70s, 80s. You know what I'm saying? They rejoice. I need that. They rejoice, man, and I'm not putting extras on it. You know what I'm saying? When I go to Nike Town in downtown Long Beach to get my issue, because I be at Nike Town all the time, man. Like I said, I be at Nike Town looking at that back wall trying to catching sales like a motherfucker. I be on the hunt for sales at Nike Town. So the bitches at Nike Town be on me like that. They be like, oh God, I love your shirts. Oh my God. Different bitches at Nike Town. This is a funny shit though. Different bitches at Nike Town. Different bitches done took multiple pictures of different shirts that I done had on. Different Different shirt. And I'm old. I got gray hairs and shit, bro. I'm old. So if it worked for me, it'll definitely work for you as a young and up and coming ism. As a young and up and coming nigga full of life, it'll work for you if it worked for me. You know I be going on the rhetoric, man. A lot of motherfuckers don't like me, they don't like me talking like this. They don't want me to talk about shit like this. But I gotta push my shit. I gotta push my shit. I'm my own number one advocate. I be advocating like a motherfucker. BossMack I be living and dying my shit, bro. I wear my shit every day. I wear BossMack stream. I wear my shit every day. I wear my shit every day. I be out front line, nigga. Front line. You know what I'm saying? I got so much. I got a room full of BossMack. I gotta take a mountain of my shirts that I've worn through the years. I gotta take a mountain. I gotta take a mountain of that shit down to the Midnight Mission, downtown LA. I gotta take it to the homeless, man. I probably got, probably about 300, 400 shirts of BossMack today. Hit the like button for this game. All right. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the motherfucking nose. Yo, that's what happened to me in D.C. Women took pictures of me and their happy bitches are bomb as fuck, and I'm 65. Shout out Linwood. That's what's up. Shout out Linwood. I'm glad that happened to you, man. I'm glad that happened. Facts Not Fiction. What's up with it? P-Funkin'. P-Funkin' in this motherfucker. Facts Not Fiction. From the man, God bless the section in this motherfucker. Man, Facts Not Fiction. Good to see you, my nigga. Blessings. Blessings. These nuts. Brianna Hustle Hard. What's up? Yeah, man, Brianna Hustle Hard. Yeah, 24/7 advertising my shit like a motherfucker, man. I be out there like a motherfucker, man. You understand me? Yeah. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Niggas in the nose. Wait a minute, hold up. If you need some game because thou art struggling with dying bitches. If you need some game because thou art struggling with dying bitches or bitch, holla at the BossMack Topsoil. I got the reasonable race. This great jump in the DMs. My number is in the description. Get at me, holla at me, man. Make it happen. You understand me? I love chopping it up with niggas. Ain't no cookie cutter game. I love chopping it up with niggas. Fuck with me. Holla at me. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Hey, man. Facts Not Fiction. We talking about the weekend act we talking about the weekend that just happened. That's what we talking about. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the motherfucking nose. You know, in a funny way, I thought all this shit started from Elon Musk saying that Donald Trump was on the Epstein list. You know, Donald Trump on the Epstein list. And then all of a sudden, the Mexicans was getting towed up. The ice was going up on the Mexicans, man. All of a sudden, man, that... You know, it's just lit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, woo. Like I said, man, I'm getting myself together. I'm getting myself together to go get my supplies Saturday morning. Like I said, I get calls from Milwaukee. Niggas like, BossMack is going up, man. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? They're attacking the Mexicans. ICE is attacking the Mexicans. And I look up, I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, man. And I was like, well, you know. And then I was wondering if Donald was like, if Donald was like trying to distract everybody from the get down, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just so much interesting things, man. Like, you know, so much interesting things, man. You know, Joe Rogan pressing the director of the FBI. Joe Rogan got the director of the FBI on his show. Theo Von got J.D. Vance on his show. It's amazing how the podcast game is proliferating right now. The podcast game is just so serious. You got Joe Rogan and the director of the FBI podding, and then the Elon tweet that Donald is on the list, Epstein list, and the FBI director don't know what to say. He just, I don't know what I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get involved. J.D. Vance on Theo Von, same thing. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. Facts not fiction. He said that we seen the worst back in '92. This was lightweight, very calm. I don't know, man. The George Floyd was kind of wild, bro. The George Floyd shit was wild, bro. I think niggas kind of came up more on the George Floyd. In the '92, you know, we was out there on the '92-ism. But that was restricted to the ghetto area. Shout out to Michael Bell for that $6, 100. That in that '92, that rioting was restricted to the hood area, man. Niggas didn't just really get to tax no malls and, you know, tax businesses. You know what I'm saying? Thoroughly, like, you know what I'm saying? During the George Floyd, I seen niggas pull up. During the George Floyd, man, I was out there in downtown Long Beach. I gotta post a clip from that. I know I gotta post a clip from that. I wish I should have had that queued up. I had a clip from when I was in front of a business that used to fuck with me on the t-shirts. I used to have my shirts in this store, Jean Machine. And they was raping Gene Machine. They was raping Gene Machine. I had went out there to stand. I went out there to kind of support my guy from Gene Machine. Shout out Sam. I had went out there to support him, but you know they tore his shit up. I didn't think they was gonna tear his shit up, but they tore his shit up. But anyway, that the '92 was more restricted to the hood urban areas, man. The George Floyd, I thought it was more urban terrorist shit happening out here for real, man. Like, it was just more, you know. I don't know, man. It was more. But anyway, you know, this weekend's activities, you know, yeah, man, it wasn't really, you know, I seen everybody out there Talibaned up. You know, I seen a lot of motherfuckers out there Talibaned up, but, you know, for the most part, I mean, you know, didn't no businesses get raped. Only a couple businesses got raped. You know, it wasn't really, you know, Elon a weirdo. Black Beach in here. Elon a weirdo. If you knew Trump was on the list, why you work with him? Because I feel like motherfuckers is playing chess. I feel like motherfuckers is playing chess out here, Black Beach. I feel like motherfuckers is playing chess. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why niggas. That's why you don't have no new friends and shit. That's why you don't have no new friends because, motherfuckers be playing chess, man. You could be associating with a motherfucker, and he really, gathering information to use against you in the future for when it go bad and shit. So I just think Elon, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. With Elon and Trump, I thought Elon and Trump wasn't cool at first, man. I thought they wasn't cool at first. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the first, I thought he had said some negative shit about. I thought Donald had said some negative shit about Elon. You know what I mean? And then I remember when Elon bought Twitter and tried to invite Donald back, and Donald wasn't even tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I thought Donald had said some shit about. And then when Elon, was like renewed his faith in Donald after he got shot last year, I was like, I guess a motherfucker seen the light, you know what I'm saying? And now, niggas is back cool, but I was always suspicious. But I was like, it's cool that they working together, but I would have, if I was Donald, I would have been suspicious the whole time. I mean, you just gotta be suspicious, man. But anyway, if Donald went to Epstein Island, is that really bad? If Donald went to Epstein Island, is that really bad? Boxer Dave, I appreciate the promotion. If Donald went to Epstein Island, is that really bad? Cause can't you have went to the island and didn't do nothing? Maybe you was on a certain part of the island and you didn't see the young bitches getting taken down. You didn't see. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, But Elon looked like a bitch though. Now that made Elon look like a bitch. And two of Elon bitches is Elon losing control of his bitches. I thought Elon had his bitches under more check, man. I thought Elon had a tight program, man. I'm a little disappointed. Elon bitches is out of control. You know what I'm saying? I thought he had harmony. I thought he had harmony with his bitches. How the richest man in the world don't have harmony with his bitches? You know what I'm saying? And man, I don't know, man. Is that snitching? You talking about Elon? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Puff happy. They gonna be back on Puff today, though. They gonna get back on Puff. But then that did kind of shed some light on Puff though, cause it's like Elon saying that, hey man, Donald was on the Epstein list. So in a way, to me, that made it seem like Puffy might have action. Then I started hearing all this. Puffy might get a mistrial this weekend. I started hearing all that. You know what I'm saying? So. That might give Puffy some action. But then Donald took off on the Mexicans. So I don't know, man. I don't know if Donald took off on the Mexicans because of the Elon shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It kind of seemed like it. This caused a MAGA civil war. I mean, hey man, he said he was gonna get the Mexicans the whole time. I mean, what are we talking about? Like, on the real though, like, what are we talking about? I mean, what are we talking about? The law is the law though. The law is the law. The law is the law. They're asking, what kind of MAGA are you? Apostrophe in the shout out apostrophe. Oh shit. Hey man. Hey man. If you hear illegally, you hear illegally, right? If you hear illegally, you hear illegally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Your thoughts on Trump potentially deporting U.S. citizens. That's what we talking about. If you hear illegally, you hear illegally. Mr. 1950. They need to roll all them up. Mexicans hate us niggas, but they bitches love us. Facts. 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 Some of my favorite bitches is Latinas right now. Facts. 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 The question of the day really on the BossMack podcast is, should niggas give a fuck about what's happening? Should niggas give a fuck? Should niggas give a fuck? Should niggas give a fuck about what's happening to them right now? As much as they hate us. And I want to let it be known that I like Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I like their culture. I love they bitches. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of I'm cool with a lot of Mexicans, right? But when we go to jail, you really see it clearly. When we go to jail, if you go to LA County Jail, if you enter the LA, if you enter if you see, it's kind of hard to see the division. You see it really crystal clear when you go to jail. It's very crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? It's hate niggas once you get to jail, right? But out here in the streets, it's a little bit, it's still hate niggas, but it's subtle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's hate niggas. You know what I'm saying? Now, the BossMack can, I'm going to keep it tall, ever since I first entered the employment, ever since I entered the world of working, I ain't gonna lie, my first job I ever had, the first job I ever had was when I lived in Memphis for 1 year when I was in the 7th grade, because when I was in the 6th grade, I was about to get swept up into gangbanging. And they tried to do gangbanging prevention on me when I was in the 6th grade, and they sent me to Memphis for a year. And when I was in Memphis, I was living in Bompton, but then they sent me to Memphis for a year. And then I delivered newspapers in Memphis. In the 7th grade, I had a job delivering newspapers at the school. And then when I came back to LA for the 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was everything was full blast. Niggas was gang banging, all that shit. So then, when I was in the 11th grade, I got my first job at McDonald's. I got my first job at McDonald's on El Segundo in Hawthorne. Shout out to my nigga Jay Russ if he listening. My nigga Jay Russ got me that job. Shout out to Jay Russ if he listening. My first job at McDonald's. And I remember when I started working at McDonald's, you know, we used to work like the swing shift and shit, you know, the after school, you know, to closing type shit, you know. This was before, to closing type shit, you know what I mean? And then, you know, as I was working there, and you know, when you come in on that swing shift, I was noticing, I was like, you know, we in high school. we in 11th grade. We in high school. We high school motherfuckers. The whole shift is high school motherfuckers. And the managers is like, you know, in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? Older niggas. But I noticed when I used to come in to work, it'd be like Mexicans that was like grown as fuck, old like family, like 40, 50-year-old Mexicans that couldn't speak no English. It was like, and they was taking it way more, they was taking that job way more serious than us. I mean, you know, we all cook burgers the same, but you know, they had a little bit more serious. And that was when I first noticed. I was like, damn. I was like, these is illegal immigrants. I was like, wow. And then as I got older and started getting different jobs and shit, and I started noticing like, damn, all the jobs is damn, Mexicans got it locked. You know what I'm saying? All the warehouse jobs. You know what I mean? All the they got it all locked up, man. I don't know what to say, man. Illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? I used to be fascinated off of that shit. I used to be like, damn. And then when I was a substitute teacher, man. Oh, man. When I was a substitute teacher, man. In Linwood? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. They had that locked up. They had that sold up. Now, it get tricky. It get tricky when you know, in the school system, in the school districts, you know what I'm saying? They get tricky. You got like two worlds coexisting at the schools. You got the people that's working at the school that didn't graduate from college, and then you got the people that's working at the school that graduated from college. So in that lower part, the people that didn't graduate from college, you know, Mexicans got it sold up. Security guards, janitorial, you know what I'm saying, little clerical, little staff, you know what I'm saying, you know, they got it sold up. You feel me? And then once you get into the people that graduated from college, see, it's more white people in there, and you know, if you see a black person at a school, It's a high percentage chance that it's a motherfucker from Africa. It's like a Nigerian or some shit like that. It's gonna be rare that it's like a real nigga like me or something there. It's gonna be rare. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. But what I used to be fascinated off of is like at the elementary schools. It just be like when the parents be bringing their kids to the school, you just see all the Mexicans bringing their kids to school. You could just see all the illegal immigrants bringing their kids to school. Matter of fact, in the classes, you could just see the illegal immigrant student. It just. Hey man, look. I like to tell this story. Right here. Look, nigga, when I remember one year I taught science. I taught science for a year, right? Because you know sometimes they do you like that. They make you like, you know, when you're a sub, they'll stick you in one class for a year. Depend if it's like a problem, you know. This was a problem class, you know. And I was their go-to guy for problems. So I was in there, man, and it was I remember I had a science class. The whole class was illegal immigrants. And I had five periods. I had 5 periods. So it was like 30 students in each class. Some of them had 40, but I'm gonna just be on the average 30. So that's 30 students each class. That's 30 times 5. So that's like, what's that, 150? All illegal immigrants. I'm talking about barely English. Matter of fact, I had to teach the class. Look what I was doing, man. Look, the BossMack don't speak no Spanish, right? Barely. I know some cuss words and shit like that. Nigga, I was teaching the class with I got the books that's like science books that's like Spanish and English translation. Nigga, I was teaching. Nigga, imagine a nigga teaching science in Spanish and can't speak Spanish for a year, nigga. 150 students, nigga. Grading papers and shit. Grading papers. Oh, man. Oh, shit. But anyway, I was like, man, this illegal immigration shit is wild. I was like, damn. And motherfuckers, it was motherfuckers that was coming into my class and they probably be there for like a month, 2 months. And then they be like, we about to move to Chicago. They let me know. We about to move to Chicago. And then they moved to Chicago. Or they moved to Nebraska. So they was like starting off in Linwood and then spreading to other parts of the, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. Damn. So when they say ICE is coming up to the schools to snatch up motherfuckers, when they say ICE is coming up to the schools to snatch up motherfuckers, hey man, that's where they at. I mean, if you want to catch motherfuckers, that's where they at. They coming up there, especially at the elementary schools. That's where they at. They at the elementary school. You understand me? What apostrophe say, man? At this point in American history, I'm not putting no other group ahead of my best interest. They all reap benefits that I had to work. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, niggas, and all of my dialogue is, you know, all of my dialogue is really, should niggas give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Chuck Spears can't keep blaming when I got a phone to produce chili with now. Hey, man, I ain't complaining either, but I'm just saying, though. You know, boxing has made me dislike Mexican dudes. Ingenious goat. I know one thing, them Mexicans ain't rocking no rainbow flag. I figure that. I feel you about that. Not that I don't care. It's just I can't put you ahead of me. Facts. Facts, man. You know. Like I said, man. You know, I got a lot of Mexican homies, man. I got a lot of Mexican homies. I got a lot of Mexican homies, man. You know what I'm saying? And the BossMack tries to like Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I done felt the diabolical. All other races hate black folks. So to answer, I don't care. I want the evil of the world to spread evenly. I want it to spread evenly. Oh shit! It's fascinating though, man. Just an anecdote, right quick. When I was a little motherfucker, man. When I was little, and I was raised by my great grandmother for a minute. I used to be with her in Memphis when I was little. I used to go out there for the summer sometime, man. And I used to be, ear hustling like her conversations, and man, she used to be talking to her homegirls and shit. They was old as fuck. And when they spoke about they jobs back in the days, they all was like maids. They was all maids for wealthy white bitches. They was all maids for wealthy white bitches. They used to just be talking about the different adventures of the shit they used to do and how to, like, that's when I first heard about, the white people, the white bitch, Miss Whoopty Whoop or Miss Whoopty Whoop. That's how they used to talk. They used to be like, yeah, I remember when I used to work for Miss such and such, and you know what I'm saying? She used to use a invisible marker on her whiskey bottles and shit to try to catch us to see if we was drinking her whiskey or her alcohol and shit like that. All of them was talking like that, and as a little kid, I was like, God damn, everybody was a maid? What the fuck? Everybody was a maid? But now, like, in my neighborhood where I live at, I ain't gonna lie, man, I live around the corner from where I live at is like real close to the money, man. I live in Long Beach. I live real close to the money is across the street around the corner, man. So you know, it's multi-million-dollar cribs down the street type shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I see is like Mexicans walking, Mexican nannies pushing white kids around, Mexican nannies. And I be tripping off of that. That make me reminisce on my double G, my great grandmother and them conversations. But now it's Mexicans. Hit the like button. I put a shot of Taka in my black coffee today. Shout out Cali Fire Cleopatra. There's two type of Mexicans out here. The ones that admire, who fuck with us and admire our culture and be cool. Then it's the kind that look down and think they're better than some races. Worse than white. Hey, man, facts. Facts. Facts, man. Facts. 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 So, you know, I stayed out the way, man. I seen it going up out there. I was thinking about taking my camera out there, getting some footage. Jigga 1017. I was thinking about remember the Mexicans tried to cancel Tiger. Tiger kind of deserved that though a little bit. He kind of, you know. He kind of if they would have made a song kind of like that, niggas would have went crazy. Frankie Mac, Belmont Shores, yeah. Jesus is King. What's cracking, cuz? Yeah, man. But shout out to the you know, shout out to the Mexicans, man. They going through it, you know what I'm saying? You know, let me see what's popping now. See, it's calmed down now. See, everybody back to work and shit. It's a little calmed down now, I think. Now, see, that's how you know it's real. You know it's real disruption when the shit go all through the night and then, you know, it's popping.
Los Angeles with integrity. Let me open it up now for.
You know it's lit when they go through when it go all through the night and it's in the morning. You know what I'm saying? See, everybody done went home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done went home. I'm looking at the live streams and it done calmed down. You know what I'm saying? It done calmed down. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you know. Yeah, it done kind of calmed down and shit, you know. Wait a minute, let me see. Let me see right quick, hold on. Yeah, it ain't no. It ain't no big activity, but I think they was kind of putting extras
We're
on
going to begin,
it.
though, with that escalating tension in Los Angeles. To rescind it said they were manufacturing a crisis.
And our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, is standing by with the latest on the administration's response to the protests. But first, our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, is on the scene in L.A. And Matt, you and your team, you were with the protesters all day yesterday. Good morning.
Yeah. We saw so much of that unfold, Michael, and this is what the civic area in downtown Los Angeles looks like. These are the skeletons of Waymo self-driving electric vehicles. You can see there's a series of about 5 of them here just beyond. That's what the rest of this downtown area in L.A. looks like. A maze of police checkpoints. Just over my right shoulder, that's the 101 freeway. It was blocked on both sides by hundreds of protesters, and those clashes just ending a short time ago early this morning.
See, it ain't that serious. See, it done ended already, man. You know what I'm saying?
Overnight chaos erupting in the streets of Los Angeles as protesters and police clashed. Tensions escalating Sunday as thousands of protesters took to the streets in response to President Donald Trump's extraordinary deployment of the California National Guard. Governor Gavin Newsom saying it was assistance he didn't ask for.
We are here to support local law enforcement, the sheriff's office, LAPD, but they didn't need that support.
I think Donald called out the National Guard to punk Gavin Newsom because back when them LA fires happened, you know, when Donald came out here, Gavin Newsom met him on the tarmac. Soon as Donald got off the plane, Gavin Newsom was in his face and did some man-to-man shit with him, you know, was pointing in his chest and put his hand on him and shit and touched his bitch and some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Gavin tried to get right up on Donald. So I feel like Donald was like, yeah, motherfucker, I can't wait till some bullshit happen. I'm a flex some power on your motherfucking ass.
He made this up. This is a manufactured crisis.
Multiple vehicles set on fire, covered in graffiti condemning ICE. An electric scooter thrown from an overpass, damaging a highway patrol vehicle, which was then set on fire. Many hundreds descending on the 101 freeway, blocking traffic in both directions.
CHP, California Highway Patrol, deployed smoke. They're moving in, trying to push these protesters out. You can see some projectiles detaining someone there.
The LAPD mobilizing resources and LA's mayor pleading for calm.
Our city does not need to be torn apart.
Earlier Sunday, demonstrators swarming LA's federal building, hundreds of LAPD officers responding. And in the ensuing clashes, the LAPD says multiple.
See, I stayed out the way, man. You know, I thought about going out there getting some footage, man, but then I was imagining, man, smelling tear gas and, you know, getting shot with a non-lethal thing, like getting shot in the arm or the leg with a non-lethal thing, or, you know what I mean, or you know. He said, I see more Mexican flags than American flags. Yeah, man, that was the narrative, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers was like, if you want to stay here, why you don't have no American flag? If you want to stay here, you know what I'm saying? Why you didn't have no American flag? You know what I'm saying? If you got a Mexican flag, go back to Mexico. You know what I mean? But I don't know how they're gonna, you know, I gotta imagine that, you know, what's the Los Angeles population? Hold up right quick. What's the Los Angeles population? LA population. Los Angeles County population. 9 million. Okay, so they say that the Los Angeles County population is 9 million, right? So it gotta at least be about 5 million illegal immigrants, I think. Which that's what I think. About 5 million. It gotta be 5 million. Hit the like button. Yeah, I signed to recall Newsom. Waving the flag of the country you scared to death to get sent back to is a mental illness to me. Hey, man. They proud of where they come from. They don't even know the truth of how they came into existence. It's deeper than flags. They repping historical territory. We got to stop confusing the borders with ancestral land jurisdiction. Okay, so they say this used to be Mexico. They feel like this used to be Mexico. So, hey, man, okay, this used to be Mexico. It's white people now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, hit the like button. We need borders in place before America prospers. Gavin gets called out in the chats. Hey, man, shout out to Gavin Newsom, man. Non-documented, 5 million. We make up 8% of LA and are fading away. We got bigger fish to fry. Facts. Come on, apostrophe. There are no black cities in LA, man. Can you imagine that? There's no whole black cities. Compton is not a black city. I used to think Compton was a black city. Compton is not a black city. Whole cities. Whole city. There's some cities in LA. There are some cities in LA where being black, if you live there, it's low key dangerous for you. It's low key dangerous for you. Nigga, Torrance. If you black and you live in Torrance, California, it's low key dangerous. If you live in San Pedro, it's low key dangerous. If you live in certain parts of Long Beach, it's dangerous. Your life in danger. If you live in certain parts of Long Beach, it's low key dangerous. If you black and you live in East LA, it's dangerous. If you live in East LA and you black, it's dangerous. If you live in Mayfair or Bell Gardens or Cudahy and you black, it's dangerous. I think some of them cities got like, let me see, African American population in Mayfair. Is it Maywear? Maywood, my bad. Is it Maywood? Yeah. In Maywood. Okay. Here's some statistics. In Maywood, California. My bad, I got it wrong. In Maywood, it's 218 black people that live in Maywood, California. It's 143 people that live in Cudahy, California. And in the city of Commerce, it's 99 black people. It's 99 black people that live in the city of Commerce in LA. Let me see. What's the population of Maywood? Maywood. So it's impossible for a nigga to get elected into any office in Maywood. Maywood, California population is 23,824. And it's 218 black people that live there. Hit the like button for this game. LA got their own little Mexican cities too. I almost applied to the wrong dental job in Southgate. Southgate. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about Southgate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like I feel like it might be some cities out here that's like almost the whole city is illegal immigrants. Oh shit! Ernest Hoffman, what's up to the low riders hitting switches? Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, like I said, man, if you here legally, you ain't got nothing to worry about, right? If you here illegally, you got something to worry about. There are no more black hoods. Every set is shared with a Mexican hood. Guess who outnumbered but still focus on knocking off each other? Man. Oh, shit. Niggas, man. Hey, man. Niggas need to. Niggas, man. I hope niggas, man. Dog, I'm contracted to the city of Inglewood. I can say Inglewood is no longer the last black city. Inglewood family's neighborhood between Crenshaw and Van Ness is where the blacks dominate. Facts. I thought Inglewood was a black city until I did a podcast episode with 211 and Rucci, when 211 and Rucci came on here. And I spoke ignorantly. I was like, you know, speaking like, like I could feel the real nigga atmosphere in Inglewood, and them niggas looked at me crazy. It was like, nah, man, Inglewood is Mexicans is divided, bro. There's no, I mean. Only over there on Crenshaw by the Baldwin Plaza, man, you know what I'm saying? It just Lamert Park and shit, man. It just ain't no nigga shit no more, really, like. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, it ain't no black activities, man. It's yeah, man, the numbers is low. Compton is not a black city, really, but in a way it is, because but in a way Compton is still kind of dominated by blacks, because most of the Mexicans is illegal immigrants. most of the Mexicans is illegal immigrants. So we still probably have a little bit of power with the voting. Same thing with Inglewood. We still have a little bit of power with the voting because most of them is illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? If all the what would the freeways look like if all the illegal immigrants was gone? What would the traffic? When you be on the freeways out here, that's what I be thinking of. I be thinking like, I be having a vision sometime. I'll be like, man, how I be thinking like, how much would rent be if it wasn't no illegal immigrants? Rent would have to come down. Rent prices would have to come down. The freeways wouldn't be so crowded. the emergency rooms at hospitals wouldn't be so crowded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Y'all need to come back to the South anyways. That's where y'all roots from. But you know, hey man, niggas, niggas migrated out here because it's hot, you know what I'm saying? The weather, man. The weather and the weed. The weather and the weed, you know? More housing, less traffic, more jobs. I know that's down south. Yeah. Yep. Less people, less competition for resources. Facts. Do you realize that they got I was thinking about, cause like I be thinking about the cartels, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking about the cartels because that's another thing I noticed, like, when I was a substitute teacher, like, it was a lot of, I had a lot of students I saw, like, when they was young, I saw dudes that was like, I saw dudes that was born into drug dealing families, right? They was born into drug dealing families, and I knew this because, like, when they was little, like, say, like, if I had some students when they was in the 5th grade, right? Because I was a substitute teacher for like 13 years. So let's say I had some students that was in my class. I had them in my class, and they was like in the 5th grade, right? And they was born into one of these kind of families. They used to just tell me about it. They used to just tell me about that shit. Yeah, my family, Sinaloa, we out here, and, I'll be going back to Sinaloa, and my pops is whoop-de-whoop, and talk about all the, you know what I'm saying, and proud of it. Family tradition. I ain't never heard no niggas really talk like that. I ain't never really heard no niggas like that, talk like that. But family tradition, selling dope. I can't wait to start selling dope, too, type shit. And then watch the motherfucker grow up, start gang banging. I seen motherfuckers start gang banging and then go from banging they hood to where they start going back to Sinaloa, and then they graduate. I seen them graduate or drop out or whatever. I done seen dudes when they was like in the 5th grade go age up to where they was 18 and then go back to Sinaloa, do whatever, now they selling dope, they in the shit now. And then I done seen motherfuckers pull up on me, balling. I done seen motherfuckers pull up on me, balling. On some full Chelino Sanchez with the cowboy hat and the boots and all that shit, and completely different demeanor, completely different. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Our grandparents left the South for a reason. Facts. Larry Ford in the building. He said, I'll put up with all this shit before moving to Alabama or Mississippi any day of the week. Facts. 12% of the Mexicans are illegal immigrants. I don't know. I think it's more than that, man. I think it's more than that. I think it's impossible to know. I think it's impossible to know. Shout out to 200 people in this motherfucker. I think I ain't never got that many motherfuckers in here. It must be the name of the show. And it went right back down to 196. But anyway, man, it got to be more than that, man. BossMack, why aren't you outside protesting? Oh, what? Stand out the way, man. Fuck it. What am I protesting? If I was out there, I'd be looky-looing. I wouldn't be protesting. If I was out there, I would have been out there taking pictures, filming some shit. Much love from Wilmington. Shout out Lomita Yard. Come on now. Shout out to Wilmington, man. Hey, man, Wilmington dangerous, man. I remember the BossMack. Listen. I remember the BossMack was doing public service at Banning Park. I had to do some community service at Banning Park. I did community service at Banning Park like 3 times. Like the last time was like right before I was at Banning Park doing community service, like right before the pandemic. Matter of fact, the pandemic came and they wrote off all of my community service because of the pandemic. I was like, woo, nigga, come on, man, come on, Lomita Yard, come on. The BossMack was at Banning Park every day, man, and nigga, I had on the community service jacket, nigga. I had on the glow in the dark jacket out there. You knew I was working off some shit. And the motherfuckers, when you out there doing community service, the gardener that you working with is low key like a CO. He like a correctional officer. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we all get in the truck and we go over to Banning Park, and he like, listen, keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel. The gardeners telling nigga, keep your head on the swivel. Be careful while you working. I'm like, man, I'm working for the city. I'm out here as a slave. And he was like, keep your head on the swivel. They might try you. I'm like, damn. Going to any of them businesses over there, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Man, going to any of them businesses over there, man, them motherfuckers, man, negative experiences, nigga, all over there, man. I'm like, Banning. And then Banning Park is fascinating because, they got like a mansion over there from, because it was a dude named Banning. You know what I'm saying? And they got like an old historical mansion in the middle of the park. You know what I'm saying? And shit. It's crazy, man. Shout out to Banning Park. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And then, I remember I was in, and you know when you're doing community service, you got to get there like at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you got to kind of get in line, you know what I'm saying? And it could be too many of y'all there, and you could get sent home, so you want to get there early and shit. So, waiting out there is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to G. Reed Shout out to G Reed. It's dangerous even waiting out there to do community service in the morning. You got to be out there. It's dark. You know, you be out there at 5. You know what I'm saying? It be dark. So nigga be out there, you know, and then you know, you sign up, and then they be like, okay, you go with that gardener right there and shit. So, you know, we all get in the truck and go. And I remember, like, at the end of the day, you know, we all in the truck, niggas tired and dirty and shit, you know, been out there picking up trash and shoveling shit, doing all kind of slavery shit. For free, though. Burnt you out, all your energy gone. Nigga on the way back. Nigga in there tired, sitting next to a motherfucker. It's a slavery shit. You in there sitting next to a motherfucker. I'm like, man, I'll never sit next to no motherfucker. I'm sitting next to a motherfucker. We all in the truck on the way back, dirty and shit. And I'm sitting next to an illegal immigrant. This is an illegal immigrant Mexican I'm sitting next to. He can't speak no English. And that motherfucker just pulled out a big-ass knife. A big-ass knife. He just pulled it out for no reason and just opened it up. Sitting next to me. And I was like, damn. I thought to myself, I'm like, damn. Damn. This motherfucker could poke me up right now. I could probably, you know, he gonna get me at least once. I'm like, damn, look at this shit. I'm slipping like a motherfucker. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm slipping like a motherfucker next to a Mexican. I can't believe that shit, man. Anyway, that was my Banning Park anecdote, man. My Banning Park. Shout out to Wilmington, man. You can't, hey, I think it's tricky living by Banning Park. If you's a black person living by Banning Park, that's tricky right there, bro. And there's a lot of illegal immigrants living right there, nigga. It's more than 12% illegal immigrants out here, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't know how you can even... The way I measure it is I go off of... the level of traffic and shit. Yo, Mac, I like that thumbnail style. Keep experimenting with different approaches. 100, for sure. For sure. I was thinking about that.
Officers were in.
Hey, Bobby Transparency, I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, I kind of like that. I need to start playing with the thumbnail a little bit more, man. You know what I'm saying? I might got to get off of that plain shit. My whole neighborhood illegal. Our guy, it used to be white. He said, my whole neighborhood. J Fresh 704, continue going up and staying out the way, OG. Hey, man. Hey, the BossMack stayed out the way this weekend, man. Oh, and it's a funny ass shit though. Shout out to my nigga ODM Slim. Shout out to ODM Slim, man. He was out there for the BET. It was BET weekend around this motherfucker. It was BET weekend around this motherfucker. What was that? SJ Pizzowns. If they're illegal, how would you ever be able to come up with a percentage? It's almost like man, that's what I'm saying, man. Bro, see Joe Blast, look. I could see him when I was like I said, man, when I was a substitute teacher. That give you a true glimpse, man. That gives you a true glimpse and a look at what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, You see motherfuckers coming up there to drop their kids off. And then you see, you start to realize, you be like, damn, is this whole school illegal immigrants? Is this whole school like, is it like 80% of this school illegal immigrants? What the hell is going on? 75%? You know what I'm saying? When I had, listen, man, the BossMack had, I told you, nigga, I had a whole class, 150 students teaching them science, illegal immigrants, bro. Going, BossMack, check me going up with T-Rail yesterday. I saw that. Oh, no, I didn't see the FMW story, though. I didn't see that. We come up with a percentage because they still ask for free shit. That's how they track them. That's what the whole fight is about. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. Because they damn sure was taxing the school. They was damn sure taxing the school resources because motherfuckers get to go to school for free. You know what I'm saying? And I think the schools was with it because, I think the school districts be with it because, you know, that's another body in the chair so they could get more money. You know what I'm saying? So they not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The schools is like, fuck that. We need all the students. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. But I be looking at that traffic, man. I be looking at that traffic. I be looking at that rent. You know what I'm saying? I be, you know. Shout out to A, man. And shout out to Jenny in Georgia, man. Shout out to Jenny in Georgia on Netflix, man. I think the BossMack pillowcases is on there right now. California Mexicans could have given black people reparations too, since removing them murder/criminal rate been going down in the majority black cities. It's weird to have a spotlight on the Mexican and play that when the illegals are coming from all around the world. Facts. This is America. Undocumented illegal immigrants is regular and will always exist. There's an undocumented white community, brown and blacks that don't belong here. Facts. I bet your Mexican homie will let you drive his cutty now just to get through traffic. White motherfuckers the only niggas that don't belong here, respectfully. I feel you. Yeah, hey man, they catching other motherfuckers too, man. It's, you know, I think everybody that's illegal is getting snatched up, man. I think a lot of, damn, hold on right quick. What's up, man? I think a lot of illegal motherfuckers get snatched up right now, man. I think Donald is opening it up. Ernest Hoffman, a lot of illegal Russians in Philly. It's a lot of illegal Russians out here. I just realized too, man. I just realized that. Yeah, man. I know some I know some tough. I know some Russian bitches out here, man. I know some Russian bitches out here, man. Them bitches is hey man, them bitches ain't no joke, man. I know a couple of Russian bitches. Ain't no motherfucking joke, man. The Russian bitches. Unknown. Yeah, but black people, this is a good time to address all these foreigners. Yeah. Yeah, what was that? Unknown Pinot. Unknown opinion. Unknown opinion old. America is not a country, it's a corporation. Facts. They're not going to press the European immigrants. I don't know, maybe. You never know, man. You never know, man. Indeed, same. I got one, boss man. You got a Russian. You got a tough Russian bitch. They done been through some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? They done been through some real ass shit. What the bitches will kill you, man. In school, the little Russian niggas was some of the realest right man. Hey, the Russian bitches will kill you, bro. That was my first impression of these bitches. I was like, oh, okay, you this is a bitch that'll kill you. You will kill a motherfucker. You will kill a motherfucker. Oh, Russian chicks don't wear deodorant. I thought I noticed that too. I thought I noticed some shit like that. I thought I noticed some shit like that, but they were still bad bitches, though. They were still bad bitches. They were still bad bitches. They was bad bitches. Serious. Serious. You know what I'm saying? Serious. Matter of fact, I know a couple of bartender Russian bitches, man. Oh, shit. Hit the like button for this game. How long I been on here, man? All right, let me see. We got hella illegitimate Haitians and Hondurans in India. Yeah, they out here too. See, it's a lot of motherfuckers. It's a lot of motherfuckers under pressure, man. I know it's a lot of motherfuckers under pressure, man. I feel like it's a Jamaican, the Jamaicans, the Belizeans. I know a whole lot of illegal Jamaicans in Milwaukee. It's some weird shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers under pressure, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers under pressure right now, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers under pressure. There's a lot of motherfuckers under pressure. Let me see.
Injured when two people on motorcycles tried to crash through that police line. We were right there as it happened.
Just moments ago, there's some projectiles being thrown. Just moments ago, a motorcycle seemed to try to break through the police skirmish line. And now you can hear all those flashbangs going off. Police are trying to push those protesters back, firing those less than lethals at very close range. And you can see those projectiles being thrown over. Now that motorcycle is being hauled in here. Looks like he's...
Now, why did he do that? Why did he do that? He gonna get attempted murder for that? Look at that. He was caught up in the moment. He gonna get an attempted murder for that.
Being arrested.
Police deployed flashbangs the streets littered with debris and broken glass. At this point, more than 25 demonstrators arrested after failing to disperse. The escalation began Friday when federal immigration authorities began a series of sweeps in greater Los Angeles, arresting more than 100 people. The demonstration's now entering day 4. Hundreds of National Guard troops were deployed on the streets of LA over the weekend. President Trump bypassing California's governor, ordering up to 2,000 guardsmen to deploy across Southern California. On Saturday in Paramount, just south of Los Angeles, thick black smoke filling the sky.
See that Dale's Donut that's in Compton right there.
After cars were set on fire. The anger coming after reports of an immigration raid on the community, but Paramount Mayor Peggy Lemon saying there was not a raid. The agents were there staging. And in a rare scene Saturday afternoon, a Black Hawk helicopter landing in the parking lot of a Homeland Security office, agents unloading supplies for federal law enforcement. California Governor Gavin Newsom calling on the Trump administration to revoke the order to deploy the California National Guard, saying it only makes matters worse. A memo signed by all the Democratic governors says the activation of guardsmen in their own borders without consulting or working with the state's governor is ineffective and dangerous. But President Trump now saying even active duty Marines could be deployed as 500 remain on standby.
What is the bar for sending Marines to
the bar is what I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order.
So how rare is it for a president to bypass the governor and deploy National Guards in that governor's state? Well, it hasn't been invoked since 1965. That's over 60 years. And Newsom saying that he did speak to President Trump on Friday night. The president did not mention, according to Newsom, that he was going to deploy the California National Guard. And now Gavin Newsom calling President Trump a stone-cold liar and saying that this morning he's going to file a lawsuit against the Trump administration for acts that he called immoral and unconstitutional, George.
And Matt, and President Johnson in 1965, when he did that, was actually moving in National Guard troops to protect civil rights protesters.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah, man. Let me see. That's how the Mexicans be sounding in jail. Like when you go to jail, and I don't know if they still do that, but like in jail, they be doing a little. When you're in the dorm, they do the little the person with the keys, the nigga that got the representative for each car get up and do like a speech, and then you could hear the power in the troops. And, when the Southerners get to talking, this is what they sound like in a jail dorm. They be sounding like this. You know what I'm saying? They be sounding like that. in the jail dorm. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this game. So, I mean, I ain't got to get out there and protest with them. They got it. They got it. You know what I'm saying? They got it. It sounds like a soccer game, huh? Yeah, it do. Yeah. Yeah. Nigga will rap about your dead homies, though. Facts. They're going to deport anyone foreign with any type of criminal record from here or home. It's a modern day sack to take their property and money, similar to what they did to Black Wall Street. Facts. Hey, man. Hey, man. It's tricky and fucked up, man. You know, they grabbed a TikToker. They grabbed a famous TikToker. Look at they grabbed a famous TikToker. See, now, you know, really, shout out facts, not fiction. See, now is the time niggas need to be banding together, man. But niggas is gang banging, man. On Hoover, BossMack, you need to get out there. If BossMack was out there protesting, they all would have been chanting, hit the like button for this game. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? If I go out there, it's to get some footage, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, you know, I ain't trying to get shot. I ain't trying to get, you know what I mean? I'm just observing. Same thing with the George Floyd shit. You know, I was just really observing. I was out there observing, you know what I'm saying? I was out there observing, you know. So I'm going out there to observe, you know. If I go out there, they sending people back to Wakanda. Hey, they send a big dog TikToker back. They not playing with nobody, you know what I'm saying? You know, ICE is getting you. They not playing. They taking everybody. You know what I mean? Hey. You know, I gotta stay out the way though, kinda. Who gonna rebuild all the houses that burned down in the LA fires? Do Mexicans still hang out at Home Depot? Oh, come on, man. They was raiding Home Depots. Are you serious? Who is that? Mark Dollars? That's what the protest was for this weekend, man. They was raiding Home Depot. They was going up to the Home Depot to get motherfuckers. They're going to get them at the Home Depots right now. Joe Blast said, protest for what? That shit don't work. I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I would die out there, but you know, I damn sure don't want to get shot by one of them bean bags. They showed a bitch get shot in the head with a bean bag out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting shot. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I had to go out there, and I had to be out there with the blower just in case, you know. You never know, man. Motherfuckers might turn on me while I'm out there. You be out there filming with your equipment and shit, and motherfuckers try to get at you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta air a motherfucker out trying to get me from a camera. Let them hold their own nuts. Joe Farrow, let them hold their own nuts. Blacks at it with the Serranos who hate blacks but wear Jordans. Oh, super facts. Super facts, man. That shit is tricky, man. That shit is tricky. That shit is tricky. Like I told you, man, it's it's tricky out here, man. It's tricky. He said they not like that on the East Coast. Hey, man. It's tricky out here right now, man. My girl is illegal from Asia. She been real nice to me all weekend. Woke up this morning to breakfast in bed. Now she outside washing my car. Shout out Bobby Transparency. Shout out to that, man. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Oh, man. Do marrying motherfuckers still save them? Do that still work? Cause I know a few bitches that I know a few African bitches that paid some motherfuckers. I know some African bitches that was paying niggas to marry them and shit, to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I wonder if that still work. Look at this picture, man. Y'all see that? That look weird, huh? That look like a LGBTQ moment. East Coast Hispanics are different. Yeah. Michael Lee, what's up with it? He said your Dodgers is on point. Shout out to the Dodgers. I should go to, yeah, man. I need to pop out at a Dodger game, man. That's what I need to do. I need to go to a baseball. I need to go to a baseball game. I've been meaning to do that. I'm gonna see when one is and go pop out, man. Don't that look weird as fuck right there? I feel like, you know, you gotta have a tough looking mayor, man. You can't be having a LGBTQ mayor like that, bro. Black Beast say, how the cat doing? The cat was just over here. Let me see. Where's she at? Oh, she done went to the bathroom. Let me see. Come here, man. Come here, man. Shout out to the cat. She be fucking with me, man. I be tripping off how she be responding to, you know what I'm saying? That's be fascinating. What's up with it, man? They asked me what was up with you. You know what I'm saying? You good? I guess you good. Yeah. Hit the like button for this game. Kamala will be the death of California if she governor. I think it's impossible for her to be governor. I think it's impossible. They get people that's working the real Shrek. Oh, shit. Maxwell. I'm in the Midwest. Latino work get done. Latino work done got expensive for my real estate flips. Cats never come when you say come here. That nigga love you for sure. Yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, man, the cat be having my back, you know. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me see. I had some more. See, I kind of wanted to. See, I kind of wanted to get out there and capture some of these iconic pictures like this right here. But I didn't want to smell none of that. I didn't want to smell none of that tear gas and none of that shit. Thoughts on Carter 6. I got to listen to it, Black Beach. I heard negative things. I'm going to listen to it today while I'm working. Carter 6, So. That song, Cotton Candy, is fire. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get out there and capture some of these photos like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, just let the camera just be in the cut. Let the camera just, you know, try to capture shit like this right here. You know, shit like that. You know, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know. BossMack. You know Big Looney Draws from Athens Park? Big Looney Draws. Nah, I don't. It depends. A lot of niggas I know by face and shit. It's a lot of niggas who I don't know like that. But I might have seen them. I might know their face and shit. You know. Yeah. All right. Another nigga in the nose. Let me get up off of that shit right here. I don't want to stay on here for 3 hours and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta speak on this right here. This the next piece of news I gotta speak on, man. Very fascinating. Kevin Gates is not married to Brittany Renner anymore. So I was wondering about this right here. I was like, damn, man. I just saw him on Paul Pierce podcast talking about he's the angel of fear. I didn't know what he meant by that shit. The angel of fear. I didn't know what he meant by that shit, man. Kind of lost me. But shout out Kevin Gates. I couldn't understand. I really was at a loss at why. I mean, I know Brittany Renner got a lot of clout. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of clout. You know what I'm saying? But once again, you the 11th nigga. You know what I'm saying? You the 11th nigga. You know what I'm saying? You playing stepdad out there super hard. It's just too many niggas that can say like they had a dick on her head. You know what I'm saying? It's too many niggas like when you pop out to places with a lot of celebrities, it's other motherfuckers that it's so many people that could say they had their dick on her head. You know what I'm saying? But she said she only had 35 bodies, but it's 35 known niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know. I know niggas be talking shit about me. They be like, BossMack, you be fucking with them hood bitches. You gotta be the 11th nigga fucking with them hood bitches. But, you know, in a way, you know, see, the thing is with hood bitches, like, if too many niggas that you know have fucked this bitch, you're not gonna wife that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna wife that. You're not gonna wife it. You're not gonna wife it. Now, the thing about Brittany Renner that I feel like is faulty is that, you know, I respect a bitch with the hijab on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hijab, right? I respect the fact that a bitch be having on the hijab. You know what I'm saying? On some Muslim shit. But she still cake facing it though. She still got on a whole lot of makeup. She got a whole lot of makeup. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole lot of makeup.
And divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes.
Bootleg
But
cab.
there is a 90-day
bootleg
waiting
cab
period
is like, what the
in
fuck?
Islam, where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation, because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing, honestly, it's like I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself.
One thing I noticed is when she fell out with the basketball player dude, she was talking more reckless about him. It was more reckless talk. Like she had, you could sense the level of disrespect she had for the young dude, right? And some of the other niggas that she fucked with, it was a more disrespectful tone. But see, right here, I sensed that, she got fired, but it's a respectful tone. It's a respectful tone.
And pouring into myself and What I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day.
Now my thing is, I wonder why did Kevin? I mean, I wonder why he married that bitch. I wonder if it was like a clout move. Was it a clout? Was it like if he married a bitch, he'd be in a news cycle? He'd be like, you know. He be in more conversation. He be in some conversations or some shit. PJ should have used protection. PJ probably wanted the. PJ probably wanted the. PJ probably wanted the. PJ probably wanted, you know. He might have really been in love, you know what I'm saying? You know, while she was riding the dick, you know, he had an option, you know, he busted a nut. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to PJ. And shout out to Kevin Gates. You know, shout out to Kevin Gates, man. I like the Islamic rules, the 90-day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if motherfuckers be abiding by that shit, but I like that shit. I like that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. The world's first Birkin is hitting the auction block. Look at that. I wonder how much that's going to sell for millions. Fashion royalty is going up for grabs. Sotheby's just revealed the very first Birkin bag ever made, famously owned by the late actress and style icon Jane Birkin, will be auctioned during their Paris fashion icon sale July 10th. I didn't even know it was a bitch named Jane Birkin. Goes to show you how slow the BossMack is slow. I didn't even know it was a Jane Birkin. Another nigga in the nose. I want to speak upon. Niggas be doing this. I just want to address this. Ray J came out and insinuated that he fucked Sexy Red. See, you know what? See, you know, to me, that's sucker shit. Insinuating that you fucked a bitch. Even if you fucked a bitch, let me be clear about this. Insinuating that you fucked a bitch, even if you fucked a bitch, to me it's sucker shit. That's sucker shit, right? So Ray J.
I slept with Sexy Red, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. You can clip that all you want to, nigga. Empty the clip, nigga. Talking about I party with Sexy Red, nigga. I slept with Sexy Red, nigga. Ask her. That's on the dead homies, nigga. I slept with her, nigga.
Ray J talking about the dead homies. Look. And why would you even say that though? To me, to me, that lets you know how that is. To me, that's high echelon sucker shit right here. To do shit like this.
Nigga.
Even if you high.
Yeah, my name got mentioned in the Diddy trial. What, you thought it wasn't? Nigga? Of course it did, nigga. What, you thought I wasn't that nigga? You thought I wasn't gonna be in there? My nigga, first off, I told you I wasn't gonna let you down. I told you I wasn't gonna let you down, right? Now look, nigga. At the end of the day, I bet 40 niggas $50,000 that I was gonna be in the trial, nigga. Now what? I slept with Sexy Red, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. You can clip that all you want to, nigga. Empty the clip, nigga. Talking about I party with Sexy Red, nigga. I slept with Sexy Red, nigga. Ask her. That's on the dead homies, nigga.
See, when a nigga say nigga so much, like, yeah, nigga. Nigga, I slept with Sexy Red, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. Come on, man. Like, this is all sucker shit. Hey, man. I remember the homies used to say Ray J was safe blood. When Ray J was little, they used to say Ray J was safe blood. Safe. He said Ray J was safe blood. You understand me? But Ray J said that, right? That's what Ray J said, right? Ray J said that, right? Ray J said that. Then Sexy Red said this. This was Sexy Red said. Then Sexy Red. The Sexy Red said this right here. Ah, man. That's so weird, bro. That's so weird to me, man. That's so weird. That's so weak. Even if you really fucked a bitch. Even if you really fucked a bitch. What's wrong with fucking a bitch and pretending like it didn't happen? What about that? 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 What about fucking a bitch and pretending it didn't happen? It's just an experience. It's just an experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy if I'm gonna keep it tall, man. Like, I ain't gonna even lie, man. On God, on everything, man. If I did some shit like fuck this bitch, I would never speak on it. I would never speak on it. I would never speak on it. The only way that you would even be able to possibly guess that I might have fucked is the bit. I would definitely use that as leverage to have a bitch on the podcast. You know, you got to come be on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We can chop it up. Come fuck with me on the podcast. I would never speak on it. I would pretend like it didn't happen. I would just, the only way y'all would be able to tell is like, oh, man, BossMack has Sexy Red on the podcast. Damn, nigga. I would, no indication. I would never brag. I would never wave that flag and be like, oh, man, I got the fuck. I fucked her. I would never, ever do that. Never. Niggas could be talking to me like, oh, nigga, you fucked. I'd be like, nah, man, I ain't touched a bitch. Nope. That's you, nigga. That's you, nigga. I would never do that shit. Shalon Mitchell, we just spoke on the Kevin Gates thing. We just spoke on that. He trying to make us forget what did Suge say he did some gay shit? Suge said he did some LGBTQ shit, huh? I guess that's what it is. I guess that's what it is. Because he was safe blooding with Suge back in the day. That's who he was safe blooding with. He was safe blooding. Oh, shit.
Sexy Red and I was on a plane, and we were both flying somewhere. We randomly saw each other. She was sitting by me. She had her space. I had my space. She had her own blanket, her own pillow. I had my own blanket and my own pillow.
Now nigga trying
and
to clean it up.
Flight. And we both were tired, you know what I'm saying? So we went to sleep. Just like we would sleep with anybody else that was sitting next to us on the plane. I went out of control, and I said that I slept with Sexy Red. And that's insensitive, and it's not okay. And it's trolling at the highest level, and I want to say, Sexy Red, my bad. You know, I hope this gets out. I want to apologize to Sexy Red because Sexy there, and this gets clipped, and this gets shown because even though if I said it later on the stream, that didn't get clipped, all they heard was what I said, and it was childish. It was uncalled for. And, you know, it wasn't cool.
Shout out Mr. Bogart in this motherfucker. Ray J lying on his dick out here, man, trying to clean it up, man. Sucker shit, bro. I can't, you know, hey, man. Don't ever lie on your dick. I thought this was kind of fire right here. Let me play this right here before I do reader, listener, email. Oh, how long I been on here? 2.5 hours. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let me see right quick. Shout out to, what's this bitch name? Ice Spice. Getting back thick. Shout out Ice Spice getting back thick right there. Enough of this scatterbrain, nigga. Shout out to Ice Spice getting back thick right there. Suge went on Pierce Morgan and said Ray J was dating Diddy. That's possible. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Ice Spice. Shout out to the young New York bitches.
OG with a capital O.
I kind of like this.
Back then taxes was low. Broke as a joke. Hopeless like a penny with a hole in it. Palm got a globe in it. Trap got a motherfucking robe in it. I'm comfortable anywhere I go. Girl got the Hermes open toes like we in Mykonos. Some say Mackinac. I just left Papa though. So much coke in the car, give you a broken nose. This right here is unfiltered. This right here is ungilded. All about a man who made a meal out of one building. All I need is one mic. All I need is one flight. Landon made a deal with the plug all in one night. Told me, yeah, you own one. Hits like a home run. Told him shortcuts gon' hurt him in the long run. This is it, and I beat the block, I turn it to an instrument. Thinking I'ma stop where you need to think again. And I'm freestyling like I'm on Twitch again. By the glitch again. Used to be broke, but now I'm back rich again. Same money talk, but why the fuck you whispering? Yeah, I'm like that. They say I'm left foot, bitch, I'm coming right back. And I ain't right there. OG with a capital O, laugh at a foe. Back then taxes was low. Broken.
Shout out 2 Chainz. I thought that was all right. Shout out 2 Chainz. Shout out 2 Chainz. And what else did I want to? Some more shit. Oh yeah, I thought this was dope too. YFN Lucci at the little baby shit. I like that shit. I like that shit. Shout out to YFN Lucci. But he wouldn't bring out Gunner. Gunner snitched. YFN Lucci, you know. Hey, man. YFN Lucci stood tall. He didn't tell. Gunner told. You know. Gunner told. You know how that go. All right. Reader, listener, email around this motherfucker. 2 hours in. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. Let me see what I got. Ice Rays, Diddy. All right. Reader, listener, email. He said, what's up with Young Thug? I don't know. YFN Lucci got a hotter record than Young Thug right now, I think. He got a hotter record than Young Thug. I think that's in Georgia, Michael Lee. I think it's in Georgia. All right. Reader, listener, email. Reader, listener, email. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. You want to be ready, ready, ready. All right. Fuck with me right now. Here we go. A nigga from Los Angeles writes the BossMack. He say BossMack. I'm a 29-year-old nigga out here getting to the chili. as a UPS driver. I have 3, maybe 4 bitches in rotation with no monogamy agreements in place. My main bitch and bitch that I have been dealing with the longest is a 28-year-old tax accountant bitch. She's been on the team maybe 5 years. Let's call her Nisha. Here is what has happened. Nisha invited me to an event that was held at an art gallery in Los Angeles. It was my bitch, Nisha, and one of her homegirls she got reunited with after not being friends with a bitch 4 or 5 years. Let's call her Yesenia, because she's half Mexican. And her gay best friend, let's call him Tony. Now, at this art gallery, they had food and music. It was a nice event. Toward the end of the event, my bitch, Nisha, walked somebody she knew out to their car while she was gone. I said, fuck it, and started dancing with Yesenia. Some shit I was doing just to waste time. I looked up and Tony was filming us. Her gay friend was filming us. I really didn't think anything of it. The song changed twice. I was a little tired and stopped and grabbed a plate. Nisha came back in. And Tony linked up with her, and then her and Tony went to Yesenia, and it looked like they was having a heated argument. Yesenia left, and Nisha came over to me and started pressing me about Yesenia, asking me why I would disrespect her by flirting with her friend in front of everyone. I was like, what the fuck you tripping? I was dancing with a bitch, trying to kill time while you walked your people out. I was like, you know what? I'm out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking forward to having Nisha suck my dick that night, but the bitch was tripping. Now, I was getting in my car in the parking lot when Nisha came running out. I told her, bitch, you way too extra for me tonight. Let's hook up on a different day. Then Nisha was like, fuck you, I'm sick of you disrespecting me. Then from the other side of the parking lot, Yesenia was sitting in her car with the window down and yelled out, on God, we was just dancing, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then Nisha ran over and tried to fire on Yesenia. Yesenia got out the car and dog walked my bitch. It wasn't even close. We broke it up after a few minutes. When shit calmed down, I left. I put Nisha on punishment after that. Then 3 days later, Yesenia was in my DMs. BossMack. Would you take down Yesenia? Hit the like button for this guy. Another dramatic episode. Shout out to the UPS driver having bitches scrap over him at the art gallery in the parking lot. You have no monogamy agreements in place. You have no monogamy agreements in place. So really, you know, they enema now. They enema now. You know what I'm saying? However, what you got to know, though, is if you do fuck with Yesenia, some kind of way, she is going to let it be known that to the Nisha bitch that, you know, she fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, you know, when you watch bitches scrap on your behalf and then you see a bitch win and, you know, it's a visceral type of thing, man, an animal. It's like you want to reward the winner bitch, you know what I'm saying? And, bitches was not cool, and then they got back cool, and then you know how it is, man. It's just bitches. It's just, you know, it's a lot of sensitivities, man. You know, you was you know what you was doing dancing with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, just know that it's going to be more drama. You know what I'm saying? But I think you can have both bitches. Hit the like button. She already think you are messing with the other chick anyways. You might as well actually do it. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man, it ain't that many good niggas, man. You know, UPS drivers making nice little money, you know what I'm saying? You know. Ain't that many niggas out here, man, doing okay, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many niggas doing that. All right. Let's do another one. Woo, this one long. Jesus Christ. All right. All right, this is some tricky shit right here. BossMack. What if Christ came back and we don't know it, like we are currently in purgatory? You know, I already was thinking that, I already was thinking that this is like I was already thinking that this was like I already was thinking like this was like this could be hell, kind of like, or like this could be like a place where you get to choose to do right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about, you know, how, you know, I was really thinking about that. This is a place where, you know, you choose to do right or wrong. You know what I mean? And this could be hell, kind of like. You know what I'm saying? But you could get out if you do good. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta come here and do good. You know what I'm saying? So that would make it seem like in some other reality we must have fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We did some fucking up or something. Or maybe you did the fucking up here. I don't know. I was thinking of that. You know what I'm saying? And on a side note, I would like to say, I saw some very interesting films this weekend that I thought was interesting. One was Nosferatu, that new Dracula movie, Nosferatu. I thought that was a real good film. That caught me slipping, man. You know, I went and checked that out. That caught me slipping on some the way they told that story of Dracula and how he became Dracula and the narrative through that. I thought that was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was some game in that movie. Hit the like button. Actually, in Genesis, in the first few chapters, I believe it states where God gave man dominion over earth because we submitted to sin and the devil reigning in this realm. Facts. 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 That's right. That's right. Yeah, and the fact that the devil ruled this right here. Yeah. Another very interesting movie that I saw this weekend too was A Dark Song. A movie called A Dark Song. A movie called A Dark Song where they do like where they do like magical rituals in that shit, man. That's very interesting. A Dark Song. A Dark Song. Hit the like button for this game. If this is hell, I get it, because we can't get off the planet. We trapped here. Facts. Unless you die. And then the fact that if you kill yourself, that's a negative thing. Like you can't just kill yourself. You gotta wait till you get to leave fair and square. And then I be thinking about you gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? And then I be thinking that you gotta come back for sure. I be feeling like you gotta come back for sure. Because I know too many stupid old motherfuckers. I know some motherfuckers that's old that, you know, it's like they didn't learn the lesson. They some evil, shitty motherfuckers. So I know you gotta come back, man. But then there's some motherfuckers that's like benevolent and great and shit. You know what I'm saying? I saw A Dark Song, crazy. Come on, PJ Allen, look. And see, A Dark Song _ that's that Aleister Crowley shit, man. That's that Aleister Crowley shit. That's that Aleister Crowley shit. Aleister Crowley shit. People think Jesus will come back, take his people, then leave. Sinners in purgatory to right their wrongs. But what if Jesus already came back and this is it? This is purgatory. It's, you know, it's possible, man. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible, man. It's possible. I be thinking about I be thinking about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking about shit, man. You know? The YNs and the goofy CNs. The goofy ON. The YNs and the goofy ON. Yeah, man, I just, you know, in this realm, man, that's I mean, man, this is like a bizarre place, man. It's a bizarre place, man. Then who's praying to get us out of it? I think God hears your prayers, man. Certain niggas, certain people, I think God hears certain motherfuckers' prayers. And then certain motherfuckers he don't. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I be seeing motherfuckers get what's that, Psalm 91? You will look on with your own eyes and see the wicked receive their recompense. My bad, I changed the subject from the reader listener email. I like when the Mac get biblical. Could you expound on retrograde motion? I don't know what that is. If Jesus came back, there will be a revolution. Politics, religion, music will be affected. You know what? If Jesus came back, he might not even know who he was and shit. They might try to kill him again. He probably, you know what I'm saying? Nigga probably got to hide, you know? Just like he did the first time. Motherfuckers just was on his head and got him up and tried to get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? If you come back helping motherfuckers and doing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, shit, how long I been on here? 2 hours and 40. Okay, let's do this last reader listener email. The Apostle BossMack. BossMack Aurelius. OBS disconnected. Did it reconnect? OBS disconnected. It reconnected. It wouldn't be through a spirit, not actual Jesus. All right. Let me do this last reader listener email since this is I feel like this is an issue that a lot of YNs got to deal with, and in your growth and development as a man, you gotta be mindful of these things, and this is why you gotta after a while you gotta gotta be on your own mountain, as in my this is why I say every nigga gotta be on his own mountain with his bitches. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, no matter what, shit get tricky with you and your bitches. You know what I'm saying? Now here we go. Let me flow and glow right quick though. One time. Let me flow and glow right quick. One time. Hold up. Let me see. Another nigga from Los Angeles right now, BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 24-year-old YN out here getting to my chili, working at DHL and as a stalker at Ralph's. I have one bitch on the team right now, a 23-year-old beauty advisor at Bloomingdale's. Let's call her Tasha. Tasha has been on the team for a year. Now here is the situation. When I met my bitch Tasha, she was out and about. When I met my bitch Tasha, I was out and about with my cousin. Let's call him Earl. Earl is one of my bro. Earl and one of my bros. Let's call him Dave. We went to a bar on Pine Street in downtown Long Beach. We sat down and ordered drinks. While waiting for drinks, I saw Tasha and another bad bitch, let's call her Kenya, sitting nearby. I couldn't help it. I told the bartender to give Tasha and Kenya any drink they wanted, and before you know it, we was conversating. Now, off the back, I need to let it be known that Tasha was a badder bitch than Kenya, but Kenya still looked good. Me and Tasha started vibing from that day forward, and Earl started vibing with Kenya. It turned out that Tasha and Kenya worked together and were having an after work drink that night. Tasha was really cool. We've been together ever since that day. My cousin Earl has also been with Kenya since that day. However, things went different for them. After about 2 months, my cousin Earl got Kenya pregnant. Kenya wanted to have the baby and Earl didn't. He was stressed because he already had 2 kids and we the same age. FYI, I have no kids. Now time passed and the baby came. She had a son. And during that time, Tasha and Kenya kind of stopped hanging out like that. I guess because Tasha didn't have any kids and wasn't planning on having any soon. After the baby had been here a month, Tasha went to see the baby for the first time and take Kenya some gifts. While Tasha was there, Kenya proceeded to tell my bitch how my cousin Earl was leery about being the father of the baby since the baby didn't look like his other kids. I knew this, of course, but I had told Earl to get a DNA or quit tripping. I don't know how niggas expect their kids to look the same when they coming out of different pussies. Anyways, Kenya was telling my bitch about how bad Earl was treating her, and right at that moment, Earl popped up at Kenya's crib. He came in and said, I brought you some money and some diapers. Kenya told Earl, tell this bitch what you think about your son. Earl laughed and said he didn't think, he don't look like my other kids, so I don't know. I think we need a DNA. Then Kenya was like, see how this nigga is treating me? Like I'm out here fucking a gang of niggas. Then Tasha said he kind of looks like you to me, Earl, and besides, he's only a month old. Kenya got up and went to the bathroom, and Earl sat down by my bitch Tasha. My bitch said Earl was smiling and said, Kenya fucks with more niggas than just me. And my bitch told Earl she didn't think so. Then Earl tried to kiss my bitch. She said she turned her head and he kissed her partly on the lips and on her face. So now Earl has some of her lip gloss on his face. My bitch said she jumped up and asked Earl what the fuck is wrong with him. Then Kenya came out the bathroom. My bitch told Kenya Earl tried to kiss her. Earl denied it and said my bitch tried to kiss him. My bitch said that nigga was standing up when you went into the bathroom. He sat down next to me and tried to kiss me. Earl maintained my bitch was tripping. And Kenya started tripping on my bitch. They all were in there arguing and then my bitch left. And then she called me and told me about it. BossMack, what are your thoughts on this? Earl say he didn't try to kiss my bitch. My bitch says he tried to. My bitch says he tried to kiss her. Hit the like button for this game. All right. Now, see, you're in a rough place there, right? Your bitch will look at you and think you weak if you don't check Earl, right? And then it's a little space in there like, is Earl telling the truth, right? But at the end of the day, you know your people. You know your people, right? You know your people. You know what I'm saying? You know your people. Now, for Earl to do a move like that, then he have a certain type of there's a certain amount of disrespect there, because you know, if that's your people's, you know, my policy is you leave your people's bitches alone at all times. You know what I'm saying? And to be in a scenario like that where, you know, you at your baby mama crib and you try some shit with a bitch right there, I mean, you know, that's a lot of boldness. You know what I'm saying? Earl is his cousin. Yeah. Yeah, his cousin. So, I mean, if you don't do something like a check to Earl, you know what I'm saying, then your bitch is gonna lose respect for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if, you know, if Earl really did that, you know, it really happened, then a bitch is gonna lose respect for you. And then moving forward with Earl, you just have to be careful not to let your bitches interact with him. You know what I'm saying? You got to start moving separate from him with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know all that group hanging out and hollering at bitches together, you know what I'm saying? And see, you should be able to know, like normally a bitch coming at you with some shit like that, you be like, do I believe a bitch? Right? But if you know your people, you could be like, damn, man. he got that type of shit in him. You know, I can't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta check. You gotta check a nigga about that if it really went like that. You know what I'm saying? If you see them, if you saw them characteristics in him, and you know it's possible, you gotta do a check about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, hit the like button for this game. Man, when certain chicks come around, some dudes turn completely different individuals. Yeah. And see, that's why you gotta separate. You can't fuck with bitches around them. You know what I'm saying? You learn that. To me, that's some of the critical lessons that you learn as you become a man. You gotta be like, you know what? Niggas can't see my bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna holler at, I'm not even gonna do group hollering. I'm not even gonna do, you know how you in a group of niggas and it's y'all run into a group of bitches and you know you rush a bitch, I rush a bitch, and you know after a while we, you know, once you discern certain characteristics in niggas, you gotta be like, just the fact that a nigga got a bitch pregnant 2 months in, you know what I'm saying? You just met this bitch, you fucking her raw, busting nuts, and then you don't want the baby and shit. Like, you already demonstrating like weird, you know what I'm saying? You on some bullshit, and you already got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta recognize the characteristics in niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta just be like, you know what? I can't holler at bitches around this nigga no more. I'm not even gonna hang out with this nigga like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to limit how I'm kicking it with niggas. On some real shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta just, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta just, you know, yeah. And that's some of the lessons that you learn coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas do outrageous shit and put you in scenarios, you know. And you know, hey man, and some niggas is walking thirsty, man. Some niggas is just walking thirsty, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that and see, and look. That's another thing that make me feel like this is hell. This is possibly hell. Because a nigga can, niggas are fuck bitches raw. Right? Niggas are fuck bitches raw that they barely know and bust nuts. And then be mad when the bitch get pregnant. Right? And then it's like, in a sense, you bringing another motherfucker to the planet to suffer because you mad. You fucking a bitch raw. You know this is the outcome of these activities. You fucking a bitch raw and busting nuts. And then you get mad when the bitch get pregnant, right? And then when the baby come, you don't want to be involved. Leaving motherfucker hanging in this world that's difficult than the motherfucker. Leave a motherfucker hanging. I was just looking at a clip. I was just looking at a Pop the Balloon clip. Hold up, this right here. Let me pull this up. This shit made me think this is some shit that made me think that, man, this is hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, now, let me see. See right quick. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bear with me right quick. Bear with me right quick. This right here. This nigga right here.
Different women.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you got around.
That's
Yeah.
This nigga right here.
Rocky, I'm 53 years old and I've never been married, but I do have 9 children
Oh wow!
by 9 different women.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you got around.
That's
Yeah.
You got some stories to tell.
I don't know most of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You don't know most of what?
the children.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She had a balloon. She'd bust it. Name is Rocky. I'm 53.
You know, how you bring 9 human beings to the planet and don't know them? You know what I'm saying? You fucking know. You fucking know. You feel me? Like, nah, he ain't even that. He been to prison and shit. Nah, he was in prison. He was a gangster, I think. He was in prison most of the time. He a janitor. He a janitor now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that shit be making me think like that. Like, motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be like, oh, shit. Oh, wow, man. Motherfuckers be bringing motherfuckers to the planet. You know what I'm saying? You know. Shit be weird, bro. Shit be weird. But anyway, man, shit, man, we've been on here 3 hours, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the YNs that fuck with me, man. As an old ass nigga on here talking. Once you bust a nut inside of her, you already lost your freedom. Yo, BossMack, I just seen your post that says I'm fucking with Jessie Reyes. Bro, I can't believe you said that, man. I was just looking at an interview with her, man. Yep, that bitch could be on the team for real. She could be on the team. She could be on the team. Jessie Reyes is a bad bitch. She could be on the team for real. Yeah. Yeah. She live in a neighborhood I like too. Yeah, she could be on the motherfucking team, man, out here, man. Yeah, man, she could be on the team. Or it be your chick is the closest some dudes have ever gotten to seeing a bad bitch. And see, that's another thing. When you get the badder bitch, when you do that's another thing I like to discuss right quick. Like, if it's a group of niggas fellowshipping, and then you see a group of bitches fellowshipping, and then you go over there and holler at bitches, you know what I'm saying, and you get the baddest bitch. You got the baddest bitch. That's duly noted. And that can come into play. that you got the baddest bitch. You know what I'm saying? And niggas still want your bitch. Niggas will get the lesser bitch and still want your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will be mad and want your bitch. Like, man, what the fuck, man? Goddamn, nigga. Still want your bitch. Man, man, niggas crazy, man. Niggas will still want your bitch. You got the baddest bitch. You got a bitch. And see, I don't never do shit like that. I'm always just be satisfied with my bitch. Wait, she live in L.A.? I think she do. Yeah, she got a house out here. Yeah. She got a house out here. I think she was from Toronto, though. But shit, I think she got a house out here. I was just looking at, I was just looking at an interview with her last night, nigga. I was like, let me look at an interview with this bitch. Let me see if this bitch been on some podcasts. Last night, nigga. Last night. Let me see if this bitch been on some podcasts. And she was at her crib on one of them podcasts. She did one of them interviews at her crib. I think it's over there in like it looked like Glendale, Echo Park type shit over there in LA, like over there. Yeah, it looked like that. She in my DMs, quiet as kept playing. Oh man, I ain't gonna. Hey man, I'm falling back. Then you know that's you, nigga. You that nigga. That's you. That's you, pimp. Yeah, she a bad bitch though. Shout out to Jesse Reyes. Hit the like button, boss. You should have Pink, the porn star, on your podcast. I don't even know who that is. Pink, the porn star. I'm gonna have to look that up. Pink, the porn star. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hit the like button. It definitely ain't me. I appreciate that, man. Pinky, you talking about Fat Pinky? Oh man, Fat Pinky. Oh, I gotta see where she at, man. Fat Pinky, I gotta see where she at, man. I don't even, you know. She might be good conversation. That bitch gonna try to charge me though. I gotta. She might be good conversation though. She might be good conversation. She might be good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I heard she had herpes and all that shit though. I heard she had allegedly. Oh shit. Allegedly, man. What else did I have? Did I say everything? Oh yeah, I meant to say I wanted to speak on this, man. I think it's oh shit. No shit. Okay. I see what's going on. Oh my God. Yeah. I wanted to say this, man. Ginny and Georgia season 3 just started. You know what I'm saying? On Netflix. Ginny and Georgia season 3. And I know y'all motherfuckers like, BossMack, why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about this? It's because the BossMack Bitch Relax pillowcases is featured in this Netflix series. And I don't even know how that happened. I do not know how that happened. Shout out to the producers of this. They put me in their stories. They put me in their stories and shouted me out and all that shit. And the only way I knew that my pillowcases was in this series is all of a sudden the pillowcase sales start going up radical. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden the pillowcase is selling like that? Then I looked on there and they had the little white girl in her room, had the bitch relax pillowcases. I was like, damn, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. But anyway, let me see right quick if I can, let me see. If I can pull that shit up so y'all can see what that shit look like. But you know, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit, everything count. You know, you know, to be on a little white girl's bed, you know. I personally sleep on the bitch relax pillowcases every night. You know what I'm saying? I got to release some black ones. You know what I mean? These right here, you know. Right here, these. Get your issue. You feel me? They look good. They you know what I'm saying? You know, come on, man, BossMack. Yeah, man. Yeah, LB, I appreciate that $10. So, you know, to really be on there like that, man, like, man, God bless. You know, God bless some bitches, man. God bless them. You know, see, this is, you see, it's, you know, it's crazy, man. God is good, man. Every little bit count. Let me see if I can pull up. See, this is what it looked like right here when it was on there. You know what I'm saying? When you see them on there and shit, this is what it looked like with the little white girls on there. I was like, man, look at that shit, crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. That shit is wild. You feel me? That shit is wild. So shout out to them. BossMack, my 30-year anniversary for the First Friday move. Salute, man, my 30-year anniversary. Damn. 1995 to 1925. Shout out Michael Lee, 100. 100. All right, y'all. Look here, man. I think I'm wrap it up. Damn, Gavin Newsom said.
You've also mentioned Mayor Karen Bass and Governor Gavin Newsom, and there have been threats, previously that if you stand in the way of your enforcement operations, you could be subject potentially to arrest. Are you saying that about Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom? Are they at risk of being arrested?
I'll say it about anybody. You cross that line.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me. But you know what? Lay your hands off 4-year-old girls that are trying to get educated. Lay your hands off these poor people who are just trying to live their lives, man. Trying to live their lives, paying their taxes, been here 10 years. The fear, the horror. The hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. I don't give a damn.
Trump border czar Tom Homan and Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom of Florida speaking to NBC's Jacob Soboroff during a weekend of significant unrest in Southern California as protesters took to the streets in response to ICE raids across the Los Angeles area. This morning, the National Guard is on the ground after President Trump deployed thousands of troops there. Jacob Soboroff is standing by in L.A. with the latest, along with NBC News senior Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley. Meanwhile, President Trump is warning Elon Musk there will be very serious consequences if he funds Democratic candidates after their very public falling out. We'll discuss whether Democrats should now be looking to bring Musk back into their fold. Plus, it was a huge sports weekend, unbelievable, with the NBA Finals, the Belmont Stakes, and possibly the best men's final match of all time at the French Open. Pablo Torre will join us with a...
Hit the like button. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. I saw some shit about him talking about arresting Gavin Newsom, talking about arrest me or some shit. But anyway, I'm out, man. Can you dig it?